Hello everyone, welcome back to this exciting video where we are about to explore the fascinating world of trading strategy execution using AlgoBulls Python build. Today we are going to take a closer look at something quite powerful named Jupyter Notebook. Let's dive straight into it. I have prepared a Jupyter Notebook that's all set up and ready to go. Let's uncover its secret together. First thing, I have already taken care of the initial setup. This involves installing Pyalgotrading, creating an AlgoBull account, and getting the essential token in place. Think of it as preparing the stage for an exciting performance. Now let's move on to a strategy called EMA crossover. The strategy code can be generated quite effortlessly using a Gen AI feature. It's capable of understanding plain English and transforming it into a complete trading strategy. We have a separate video explaining our upcoming Gen AI feature. But that's not all. If you are feeling adventurous, you can modify existing strategy template through our GitHub repository, PyAlgo strategy pool, or even create entirely new ones from scratch. It's like a coding adventure. Once your strategy code is ready, you have three options: backtesting, paper trading, and live trading using a real broker. I will explain each of these in the video. But for now, let's take a closer look at the strategy code. You will see it's not as complicated as it might appear. The attributes you see in the constructor are the same attributes you will set in the parameter section later on. And that get decision function. It's like your strategy's way of deciding when to make a trade. Furthermore, we have separate function for entering trade, selecting instrument, and placing order. Note, there is no code for calling broker API or market data. All that is handled by our core engine internally. Here's where things gets interesting. To create your strategy, all you need to do is save the Python file in the same folder as your notebook. Import it and use the create strategy function. Next, pick the instrument you want to work with. Think of it as choosing the perfect tool for a particular task. For those dealing with Nasdaq and NYSE, you will need Alpaca's API key and secret key for backtesting. The historical data will be fetched from Alpaca. Same detail can be used as broking detail for doing live trading as well. We are all set now to do backtesting. You can backtest the strategy by simply using the backtest function and passing the necessary parameter. You can check the execution status by using this function. While you backtest, you can check for progress by calling this function. It shows a progress bar that updates automatically indicating the strategy's progress. I have already done a thorough backtesting for nearly 2 years. You can fetch a comprehensive trade-by-trade history as a pandas data frame using this function. This table offers entry and exit trade detail, prices, timestamp, transaction type, trade-by-trade profit and loss, and more. You can even get information on brokerage, commission if you like. Having the entire data as a pandas data frame makes it super convenient to do various kinds of analysis on the strategy performance. You can compute various kind of industry standard metric like Sharpe, Sortino, and more using this simple function. It immediately generates all these metrics in a nice tabular format. Also, you can generate visualization in the form of chart to further understand your strategy's performance. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't be. We have got a dedicated video to explain these charts in detail. Finally, you can fetch complete detail on state machine transition for every trading order by using this function. Based on this data, you can keep refining your strategy logic and backtesting it until your strategy is bug free and until you are satisfied with its performance. After achieving satisfying result in the backtesting phase, you can take your strategy to paper trading or the live market. In our case, we will execute this strategy in live market using Alpaca, a FINRA registered broker in the US. Before we jump in, we need to set up our Alpaca account with the API key and secret. I have already got that covered, so no worries. I have switched to the Alpaca website. Here you can see my current order and positions. As Orders start coming in from our strategy. This order history section will be updated accordingly. Now let's move on to executing our strategy on Alpaca. And guess what? You don't need to change the code. AlgoBulls core engine makes sure your strategy works seamlessly across backtesting, live trading, and even paper trading. To start live trading, just execute the real trade function. Ensure that the time is aligned with the exchange time zone. In this case, it's the Eastern time zone for Nasdaq. Set your quantity or lot size and your strategy is ready for execution. As we can see, the strategy has now moved to the starting state. Our cloud creates a dedicated virtual machine for executing the strategy. Once the virtual machine is created, the strategy execution will start. Since we are in live mode, it might take a while for the orders to be placed depending on the current market scenario. To save time, I will fast forward to when the orders have been placed. Fast forward a few hours and our strategy execution is complete. Let's review the strategy's activity. You can check the strategy execution log just like we did for backtesting. As you can see, the strategy has placed numerous orders. To confirm, we can cross-reference this information on the Alpaca website. We can find the same information on Alpaca website as well. Here, we can see the same order on Alpaca. See, it's right there on Alpaca too. And there you have it. That's the wrap of our journey. I hope you are as excited as I am about this incredible world of creating and executing trading strategies using AlgoBulls. But don't forget our amazing Gen AI feature that act like your coding sidekick, making everything super easy. If you are intrigued by Jupyter Notebook and wondering if the same task can be performed using a website, the answer is yes. We have a Python package named Pyalgotrading performing the same task. We have a separate video explaining this where no Jupyter Notebook knowledge is required. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. Now go out there and conquer the trading world with AlgoBulls by your side. Thank you for watching. Till then, happy trading.